My name is Queen, and we are out here. This is Radio Park here in Astoria, Queens. We're gonna be doing some big things. With me riding down the two-way in my new whip, homie hit me up like I got 100 pack with a fuck you wet nigga.
I love to take my naps, man, and I lost a little weight too, so y'all could, you know what I mean, clap for me. Like, don't do this. I lost 3 pounds, nigga. I'm lit. That's why I stand like this a lot. You feel me? Like, you gotta stuff the stomach in a little bit. You know what I mean?
Step up in the club, screaming out like, who do you love? No watching. With all of these bras, I swear, baby, I'm coming home. Yeah, y'all want I'm finna flex. If I'm with your bitch, then I'm finna sex. I don't apologize for nothing in the past. That boy, your coffee comes in the flesh. Like, oh no, DJ knocking that new joint.
Thank you so much to Hoodcenter with May 3rd. I just want to thank you for always showing your support. I appreciate you.
Yes, God bless. You are now tuned in to Hoodcenter. I go by the name of May 3rd, aka Young Tres de Mayo. And we are on our third upcoming, we are on I'm going to say, future mogul. I like to vibe. I like to swag. When I sent the email and she answered back, I read it with so much confidence because I felt that she wrote it in confidence. You know what I mean? So, Bronx native, as she should be. You know what I mean? You know where we from. You know what I mean? Bronx native. And like I said, definitely love her swag. CEO of Royalty Nation Management. Got a lot of things going on with herself, and I'm very intrigued. I'm gonna introduce her what everybody else calls her, and that's just simply Queen.
Yes, it is.
How are you doing, sweetheart?
I am doing beautiful,
That is
blessed.
good. That is good. That is good.
Thank you
I
for
want
having
to.
me.
Ain't no problem. I want to get right into it as
Yes.
far as Let's start off here. Why music management? Why?
You know what's so crazy? It actually fell on my lap. That this wasn't anything that I thought about. You know, growing up, I went to school, got my degree in medical assistant. I wanted to be a doctor, but you know, sometimes we go to school and it doesn't plan out to be the way how we want it to be. But I'm definitely thankful. One of my best friends had asked me about 3 years ago to be her manager, but actually she'd been asking me for a very long time.
Right.
But 3 years ago she asked me, and I said, you know what, let me give it a try.
Right.
You know, because I was actually doing some intern at a event space, and a lot of artists was just coming up to me, and I'm like, I don't do anything with music. Why y'all coming to me with that?
Right.
But it was something that was drawn to, you know, to the people, you know, the way how I talk, as you said, confidence. And I think that's what people actually look for when they're looking for management. And I've been doing it for 3 years, and this has been a blessing. It's taken me so far in life.
Right.
And you know, when you know it's something that you love when you wake up and go to sleep with it on your mind.
Absolutely.
So I'm definitely blessed with this position.
What's the if you can share with people who actually don't know, what's your job as a CEO of Royalty Nation Management? What's your job?
Okay. Well, I basically put the business together. You know, after managing my first artist, and drawing all the artists to me. But my job title as a manager is basically managing whatever it is that the artist needs.
Right.
Their needs and their wants is what the manager is supposed to be getting to, you know? So I feel like that's my role at this point. I'm basically managing the music plus their life.
Right.
Because if I don't get a chance to manage their life, things, you know, around the music business itself will collapse. It will mess up or whatever the case is. So I'm managing basically everything. I have to manage myself, number one. I have a son as well. So, you know, it's a tough job. It's not an easy job. I've had my crying nights.
Absolutely.
I had my want to quit.
Absolutely.
But, you know, just when I see people and I know they need what it is that I'm offering, I can't give up. I have to, you know, put my all into it.
Right.
So.
You have a son that's 8 years old.
Yes.
What's the motivation just behind him?
Oh my gosh, he is, man, that boy is just a ball of joy. Like, his name is Royal. He lives up to it. You know what I'm saying? And he pushes me. Like, when I look at his face, he pushes me to keep going. He goes, Ma, what we doing here? are you
Right,
going
right.
to the meeting or
Right,
what?
right.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I get motivated by him, and he gets motivated by me. He done turned to be a rapper within 3 months of quarantine.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And he's loving it. He's loving it. Actually, today was his first day of school, and that was the first thing they said. Tell me something new about you. He was like, I'm a rapper.
Wow.
And looked straight at me. I'm like, gotta do what we gotta do.
You gotta do it. Absolutely. And it's crazy that you were in the medical field and you were. That's bananas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? What I know you spoke about it a little bit, but what was the transition? Why not that anymore?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, probably last year I still wanted to go to school.
Mm-hmm.
This year changed a lot of things on my perspective of school, because even when I have to look back on my credit score, just be like, God damn, I just want to live life. I can't because of school. You know what I'm saying? And when we really look at what's going on right now, we kind of realize, especially with quarantine, we realize we don't need school for anything. Find your trade, find what it is that you want to do in life, and work on it. It's a skill.
Absolutely. And to piggyback on that with a question, what separates you, Queen, from everybody?
Well, listen, my heart is for the people, number one. And I think even with my decision when I was younger to even go into the medical field is because of my heart being so big for the people. I'm always willing to want to help people before even helping myself. And, I'm not saying that, nobody is out here for the people, but it's a way when you're 100% genuine with it. You draw the people. Even when you don't want to draw the people, you draw the people. And there's times where I'm not even talking, but my eyes or my motion or my mood, my energy draws the people in. And that's what I want to just keep creating and just standing out from everybody else. And then on top of me being different, it's just, I see a lot of things and I'm inspired by a lot of people, even, just looking at this and, podcasts and just being, talking to the people. I'm always letting people know I'm inspired by it. I want to do it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But something with me, I'm always trying to do a twist to everything.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? When we look at it, there's 1,000 millions of bread companies.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? What makes you different from it? So I'm always trying to just stand out just by putting a little twist, a little something of my own.
I love it. We live in a digital world, especially when it comes to distribution. You know what I mean? Yeah. What's your futuristic goals when it comes to monetizing this thing, or when it comes to making money for this thing? We talked briefly about the connections that you got with Roku, with Rock Nation. Speak on that.
Yes. So just the gift of gab. I'm always networking. Number one thing I love to do is just network. Okay. If I'm in my house, I'm sending out multiple messages. I just want to be able to network. How can I grow by networking? Right. Number one. Two, I'm always trying to show my artists, if you can do this, you can get to the top. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. I'm no artist. I'm not, at this point, I'm nothing right now. I have to get you guys to be something. Right. So if you guys lead on that. But, I have a lot of connections right now where a lot of people are seeing exactly what it is that I'm doing. Tomorrow I'm going to be helping with the event. It's going to be with a few A&Rs. Okay. And basically they're just looking to see artists work, what they've been doing throughout the quarantine, and just how they can help them, prepare them for the future. Right. So I'm always connected to just so artists that I'm, around or that knows me has a lane, has something to reach out to. Right. I have 6 artists of my own, so I'm always trying to just build on top of them as well. But I'm not just a selfish person where I'm just only focusing on my artist itself, but I'm focusing on everybody, all artists. Right. And I was just talking to somebody. I just want to be the root to everybody's journey. Right. I don't want to be the person on the top. I don't care for that. I want to be the root to your journey because I love to see the success off of what it is that I can help with. Right. Did I help you to get to this this lane? Definitely. Wow, that's crazy. So at this point, how I'm gaining money through this, I'm doing a little consultation right now where I'm just, whatever skills it is that people are lacking of, I'm just here to help. I want to help them.
Definitely.
In their journey. So.
Definitely. you know, your passion speaks a lot. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I definitely could feel the aura in the room. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. How does Royalty Nation management expand? I mean, if you have a vision for it, what do you actually see?
Yes, I'm
Yeah.
glad you said that.
Yeah.
So my vision for Royalty Nation is to have a complete team. Because we're basically building at this point, and I'm always building with independent whatever. Like if you're independent, you know, engineer, producer, you're not, you know, underneath nobody. I want to work with that.
Right.
So I want to just collect a whole bunch of, you know, new growers, new, you know, inspires.
Right.
Just want to just build an empire itself.
Right.
So I'm just collecting, you know, different people to complete the team itself. But I see us being it's really hard to really express it, but
Right.
I know for sure I want to get a building where it helps with every field of the music business.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
want to be able to have a recording, you know, studio. I want to be able to have meetings, you know, a meeting area where people could just have meetings, and, you know, just straight idea where, you know, directors can go and just, you know, put their thoughts to the board itself. But basically just growing the empire at this point.
Who in your lane influences you? Who do you look to?
In my lane right now, it's really not my lane, but I'm always comparing myself to him.
Okay.
But DJ Khaled.
Wow. It's a lane.
That's a lane that I'm trying to get into, because if people really think about what it is that DJ Khaled is doing, he's a creative genius, because he will put two sounds, 3 sounds, 4 sounds together just to get a complete track itself. And I feel like that's exactly what I do. I hear artists and I instantly be like, that needs to be on that track.
Right. And you also mentioned Kanye West, you know what I mean? Being an influence too. So you know, everybody has an opinion about Kanye currently, you know what I mean, for the past years or so, you know what I mean, especially for, you know, some of the statements he's made, some of the people he's encountered with, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And won't knock that he's a genius, you know what I'm saying?
He's definitely a genius.
But you know, people consider him a rebel. Why Kanye West for you? What influences you about him?
But I didn't say Kanye West. But let me tell you about Kanye West. What I do, you know, mess with him with, is that he is a genius. And the thing about him is that it's the same thing with me. I can compare. Having somebody to
She did not say Kanye. It's another person named Queen. No problem.
It's
I'm
all right.
Take it easy, man. I've been tired. I got a little 7 in the morning. No coffee. No problem. All right, go ahead. I apologize.
But listen, I feel like me and
Kanye.
Kanye, it's kind of the same. When you have a big vision, number one, you're trying to address it to people. You try to get it across to people.
Right.
Some people do not get your vision, and that is completely okay. I think with Kanye, he's still trying to push the vision off of what it is that he's thinking.
Right.
When he could just, exactly what he's doing right now with, you know, the church services, those people that's following him, those are, you know, they're understanding where you're going with things, where you don't have to make a fool out of yourself just to make people understand what your vision is. Yeah. And I kind of, you know, had to understand that as well, because I will have times where I'm just like, what is going on with people? Why y'all not understanding what I'm saying? I feel like I'm saying it nice and clear for you. Right. But y'all not understanding it. Right. But that's okay. And when you have to understand that, you know, people are not everybody's supposed to understand your vision. Right. Selective are supposed to understand it. So that's Kanye.
COVID-19.
Yes.
BLM movements.
Yes.
Yes. A lot of things I'm pretty sure we disagree with when it comes to the New York City Police Department and police departments in general. Mm-hmm. We've been through some shit in 2020 alone. I think 2020 it's in the books. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? 2020 is definitely in the books. How do you feel about everything that's actually going on right now?
You know, the beginning of the year before the COVID happened, I felt like the first 2 months was amazing. Number one, my birthday was in the first 2 months. So it was amazing.
When's your birthday?
February 22nd. So it was like literally after I had my birthday party, because
Right.
I put together a showcase birthday party.
Okay.
And literally right after that, COVID happened.
Mm.
So it shut down. But being with all my family and friends from the first 2 months, it meant a lot to me. Because it was just like, damn, something about that. We were supposed to be together, because clearly we're not going to see each other for the next 6 months.
Right.
But when COVID hit, it made me understand a lot just about life. And I appreciate COVID because it stopped everything for a minute. Slow down.
Right.
Take a minute.
Right. Right.
If you thought you was doing something right, you
Right.
need to take a minute.
Right.
And I feel like that's exactly what it did. It stopped everything for everybody. For everybody to reevaluate exactly what it is that's going on in your life.
Yeah.
And that's what happened with me. I feel like I kind of got it together, which it got me to be a little crazy because mental health.
Yeah, it's crazy.
All right, mental health definitely clicked in. I didn't know there was a trigger.
Right.
I was like,
No
whoa,
switch. Yeah,
I'm about to go no crazy,
Right,
insane. I got to go outside for a minute. But, it still made me understand it's okay to be by yourself, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I lost a lot of people through COVID.
Okay, God bless.
But not death-wise.
Okay.
Just out of life.
Wow, that's deep.
You know what I'm
Speak
saying?
on that.
And,
Lost them how?
Once you evaluate your life and you just actually see exactly what it is that how you want to direct yourself.
Yeah.
Do you want to keep being with people that really don't give a damn about you, your feelings, what's going on? They just care more about themselves.
Right.
You just got to close your eyes sometimes and just release people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. Rebuilding is okay.
Right.
Rebuilding in your life, rebuilding in your business, rebuilding wherever. You got to rebuild.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? To get a different
Wow.
movement.
That's a beautiful thing.
So
I
appreciate COVID. I could
definitely add on that. I mean, man, America's fucked up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, it always benefits our culture so much because we adjust.
Yes.
You know what I mean? We always adjust. And I feel like COVID made you understand that you need to stay still.
Yes.
Man. You know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, we've been moving in this New York City. It's the hub of where the bag is at. And we always got to get it. We always doing this, getting up, doing doubles, doing this. And we just got to feed the plate.
Yeah.
However, COVID made you stay in the house.
Yes.
It made you sit down. You know what I'm saying? If made you get a little drink, smoke a L in silence. You know what I'm saying? Do what you got to do and reflect.
Yes.
And I think
reflect.
a lot of people haven't sat in their silence in a while. You know what I'm saying? So, everybody's been working and stuff. So I could definitely add on to that. And I didn't hear myself think in a while until COVID. You know
I think that's
yeah.
I didn't hear myself think, y'all. It's
definitely.
so crazy because I really can just sit back and just be like, girl, you're right.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
Right.
And really process everything.
Yeah.
Everything. So.
Right. Yeah, definitely a good vibe.
Definitely.
What do you have to say to young black women who are trying to grow up in this world or trying to do something? It's a beautiful thing that and what was your major in school?
Medical assistant.
Medical assistant is you're in school, you got that done, you know what I mean, striving, but chose to actually do something else. And a lot of times I try to preach to people, have options.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So what's your messages for young black women today and just trying to come up and get to it?
Yes.
Yeah.
My message to you, young black ladies.
Talk about it. Yeah.
Do what makes you happy, no matter what. I mean, when it's something that makes you happy when you think about it daily. You think about it all the time. How can I get better? How can I grow? What can I do? Figure it out, because a lot of people get forced into fields that they don't really want to do, and you got to do this for the rest of your life.
Yeah.
I don't care what nobody say. Make sure whatever it is that you're doing for the rest of your life is something you love. And if you haven't done it yet, start it now. Start now. I mean, we all have different things. We all have side stuff where we can be a part of. But we need to understand being happy is the root to everything right now. Just being happy. No matter what the other person is saying, no matter what they're feeling, no matter, it's about you and your happiness, your energy, what you go, what you go through. So I wanna, inspire. I wanna motivate everybody to do what you love. Do what you love, even if you already went to school for it. Right. If it's not that, do what you love, and period. That's it.
Wow, that's a beautiful thing. I'm Young Tres. I'm May 3rd. It's crazy, man. The last girl that actually came on here, she's an artist, so I had to spit some bars. I won't have Queen spit no bars. You know what I mean? I think Queen definitely got a beautiful soul.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
You.
A lot of confidence, and definitely you could just tell a difference of just filling up the room. So keep doing what you're doing. You know what I mean? We connected because she's in the bloodline with my dog.
Yes.
Like my dog,
yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's my brother, you know what I mean? Shout out to J So Cray, that's my guy.
J So Cray.
Yo, I'm Young Tres, you know what I mean? This is Hoodcenter. I got Queen in the building, who's the CEO of Royalty Nation Management. She got a lot of things going on. And shout out to the melanin skin too.
Yes, sir.
We definitely all here for it. Yes. All here for it. It's looking very cocoa buttery right now in here. You know what I'm saying?
Good.
Yeah,
yes.
definitely. Keep tuned in to Hoodcenter. This is fun. You already know.